Assalamu alaikum. Humanity is always in a continuous and noticeable development, and humans aspire to many things because of their curiosity, and because of curiosity it has opened great doors for us in advance in science, and we have seen this before. And of course I didn't mean the guy who got an apple dropped in his head and bother us with his law. So humanity is always striving to develop the technologies around it, and one of the most important technologies that has faced a great deal of controversy in the past period is artificial intelligence. Many people were fighting the idea of artificial intelligence due to the spirit of news on the recent period that most jobs are being replaced by humans with artificial intelligence, and the unemployment rate is rising in the world. In another word, they will no longer have anything to do. Don't worry about them. I'm here to explain to you what artificial intelligence is briefly, and you have to judge from your own perspective. So let's start. First, let me explain why there is artificial intelligence, or rather, what is artificial intelligence. And it's better for me to explain it to you in a comparative way. If we ask Google who is the greatest scientist in the physics, it will give you the name of the scientist and some website that talks about him and maybe some pictures. But if we go back to the search engine and write, okay, what about chemistry then? It will give you a different result that is not relate to the main question you ask. But if we go to any AI app and ask it the same question, it will give us an answer close to a Google's answer. It will give you the name of the scientist and simple explanation about him and what he discovered, something that is not far from what Google did. But if we do the same thing we did with Google, you see what happened here? So AI gives you an answer similar to humans' answer that require thinking. The goal of AI is to make the machine think and make its own decision. Okay, when did the idea of AI start? In 1950, a guy named Turing had an idea to see if humans can identify the differences between humans and machines. So he did a test. He bring a normal guy and gave him two papers. One of them was written by a human and the second one was written by a machine. His job is to identify which one was written by a human and which one was written by a machine. If he can identify the differences, that means that the test is fake. But if he can't, then the test is success. And the test was successful as we see. So that's where the AI starts. You can research to see the details about the history of it. But I said before, I'm here to explain it to you perfectly. Okay, now we know when does the AI start and what is the point of it. So let's see what does it affect in our life. First, artificial intelligence has become present in all fields, and it has become very rare to find a company that does not use AI in one of its departments. One of the most noticeable area where AI has been adopted is designing departments, where humans have become less creative than AI. Some delivery companies have also started using AI technology in customer service to respond to inquiries. Additionally, AI has been used in some film companies for translation purpose. Do you notice something? All the things mentioned are non-essential tasks and do not require deep thinking. I'm not saying that AI is incapable of deep thinking, but humans are the ones who have the ability to think more effectively. It is very rare to find a major position, such a manager or head of a department, filled by AI. So the concept of AI is that it completes humans' work rather than replacing it entirely. However, we cannot ignore the fact that some people whose only source of income was these jobs have found themselves unemployed and without a source of income after being replaced by AI. There are many positive and negative things in the field of AI, and it shouldn't be judged hastily. Instead, the subjects need to be carefully studied before passing judgment.